Alrighty then, back once again for another reaction. This time it's MLP Season 9, Episode 16, A Trivial Pursuit. And I'm excited for this one, because I know it's a game show episode. Because it's literally Trivial Pursuit, and the main reason this excites me is I watch a lot of British comedy panel shows. And I have a feeling that depending on what kind of clips show up in this episode, I will be given plenty of pony shenanigans fodder for making shorts and skits with clips from this episode and audio from those British panel shows or quiz shows or whatever. I'm hoping for a goldmine of clips I can use in my parodies. But approaching this from an episode standpoint, this is a good opportunity for more Twilight freakouts, so that can be a goldmine in its own right for both memes and editing material. But this promises to be an episode full of fun, like the Pinky and Cheese episode. I predict there's going to be a lot of smiling in this episode, which I assume a lot of people needed after the Rainbow Dash episode. Let's get started, because I don't want to waste too much time before getting into this.
Okay, Spike. You know you might get distracted by the stacks of books and copious charts, so remember what to say. Twilight, I know you're in full prep mode for trivia trials.
She is
now,
prepping
but you
super
need
hard.
To get some sleep. Huh. Nice work. You got this.
Oh!
This is weird.
It's so tidy.
Twilight, what are you doing?
Great question, Spike.
Vinyl
The answer
shit.
is going to bed. Brains need 8 hours of sleep to perform at optimum levels.
Okay, makes sense that she'd
Cool.
take that into
I
account.
thought I'd have to force you to go to bed, since tomorrow is your chance to be the first pony to win Ponyville Trivia 3 times in a row. That is tomorrow, right?
The answer
Wow,
is
she's already won it 2 times in a row. Why am I not
Ask me
surprised?
Another what?
another question. I want to stay in the zone. That way I can sleep in the zone, wake up in the zone, and be totally in the zone.
Wow,
tomorrow.
we're already getting great, Twilight. All about that zone.
This is a whole new level of twilighting, isn't it?
The answer is yes.
Are you okay?
The answer is yes.
Well,
This
good
is
night,
amazing
Twilight.
already.
Good luck with your brain sleep and getting that 3rd win.
I think I already love
Good night.
this episode.
Yes.
That wasn't a question.
Ooh.
Time to play the game! It's all about the game, and how you play it. It's all about control, and if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about the pain. Who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am control. There's no way you can shake me. I am your debt, and you know you can't pay me. I am your pain, and I know you can't take me.
Bring
I'm
on
glad
the
you decided to come
trivia.
watch your first
Bring
trivia
on the
trial, Spike.
freakouts.
I hope the rules aren't too confusing.
Rules? Isn't trivia just asking questions and answering them?
The trot is a little more involved than that. Let's start with the first category of rules. Categories. Rule 1. Each category must be categorically designated and thoroughly researched in all categorical participating in Trivia Trot. And that wraps up Rule 41.6. Of course, the exception to that, 41.6a, is interesting itself because...
Oh, look!
Ah,
here.
look. Hey, now you can finally shut the fuck up.
I can't wait to see who my partner's gonna be.
You don't get to pick your own team?
Rule 20.16.
Well, that does make
right?
it fair.
To keep things fair, the teams are randomly selected.
20.16b. How could I forget?
And based on the regular attendees, I've charted every potential teammate's strengths and weaknesses, plus my percentage of winning with each one.
Ha!
I like the
knew
little
it'd be the
doodles.
chart. Glad I'm just watching. I don't think I could handle being your teammate. What if I let you down?
You can never let me down, Spike, but I'm glad you're watching too. I'm gonna need all the support I can get for win number 3.
No outside help.
Well, well, well. If it ain't our
You're gonna
reigning
lose to
champ,
me.
think you can win again this week, Twilight?
Every pony here has a different area of expertise, so it really is any pony's game. But yes! Then you better hope you get paired with me, because I am gonna rule this game!
We'll just see about that. I didn't come all the way
Oh
from the
dear,
Crystal
the
Empire
nerds
to
here.
lose.
Everybody pack up.
And
Like,
I
it's gonna
hope
be
you
between
realize
him
I
and
have the highest
Twilight.
percentage of correct answers, and I aim to keep it that way.
I hope you realize not every category is gonna be spells
Yeah,
so old not
Rainbow
even
Dash has
stars
got
roll
the
a
sports
beard
category locked down.
I hope there's one on fur maintenance for adorable creatures.
Aw.
Because I've been brushing up.
Fluttershy, you are too precious for this
Technically, that
world.
was a category last week.
It won't be in the game tonight.
Rule 37.2c. No back-to-back categories. But I think Fluttershy was joking. Sure sounded like a joke to me!
You're not in the calculations. Yeah, I noticed she wasn't on the sheet. There is a variable in the mix.
What's wrong, Twilight?
I hadn't anticipated Pinkie Pie as a potential player. She's never played before. My chart is
Dun,
completely
dun,
off.
dun.
There's no way to predict what'll happen, and unpredictable is not good for Trivia Trot 3P.
Unpredictable
Do
as
I have
Pinkie
to do
Pie
that thing
anyway.
Where I list all your successes as Princess of Friendship to put things into perspective and remind you this is just a game?
Spike! This has nothing to do with being the Princess of Friendship, and this is not just a game. This is Trivia Trot!
Oh my gosh, this face is a gold mine. This episode is a gold mine. 4 faces.
It's starting! I have to reevaluate my chart. Spike, I need you to find the part on matchups. Can you look outside?
Well, now I can.
What'd I miss?
Granny's about to call out the 5th team. Sunburst gave me the highest chance of winning, but he's been paired with Cranky Doodle.
You won't let me nap. You call yourself a friend.
Rainbow Dash is basically unstoppable. And apart, they'll spend all their energy trying to one-up each other, so that only helps my chances.
Let's do this! Yeah!
Not every team is a threat, but there aren't many ponies left.
Alrighty, hold
Yeah,
on.
Bulk
to
is
your
gonna win.
horseshoes.
Bulk is gonna win.
Pair of players is
Don't judge.
Bud and Mudbriar.
Don't judge based on appearances.
What's wrong?
Bud and Mudbriar have been paired together every week. It's a statistical improbability, which would be fine if they weren't
It's
so good.
true love. That's how you explain it.
Oh no! According to my calculations, the only pony who could really threaten my winning streak is...
And our final pair of contestants for this week's Trivia Trot is Twilight and Pinkie Pie.
Hey!
It's you and me! Isn't that great? Yeah!
These faces. Twitch, twitch.
So, I'm guessing the one pony who could mess up your winning streak is Pinkie.
Twilight! I can't believe we're partners for a game! I love games! And I'm super
It's not
excited
just a
for
game
this.
for Twilight, though.
First time ever playing, and I get to play it with you, which makes it even funner. Twilight and Pinkie Pie forever! Ooh, we can be Team Twinkie or Team Pink like Sparkle Pie. No. Twi Pie.
You just listed off all
I'm
of the
glad
shit
you're excited.
names.
But tonight's game is special. I could be the first pony ever to win 3 consecutive trots in a row, and I'm really hoping I do. You don't have anything
It's about
to
the
worry
fun
about.
of taking
I'll do
part,
everything
my
I can
dear.
To be the bestest and most funnest teammate ever.
Wouldn't you just love to carry pocket
So,
sparkles?
still
And I don't
think you
mean
can
glitter, I mean magical sparkles.
I know I can. Pinkie might not be the partner I expected, but I can coach her along. And besides, I'm pretty good at this game. If she misses a few, I'm sure I can pick up the slack. Let's get this party started!
Oh, Mrs. Cake looking on like, that's my Pinky.
We need some pony to keep score.
I'll do it! I'm not sure you want to take that job, Spike. The scorekeeping could get a mite intense.
Yeah, Starlight used to do it, but now, well, I can't even say the word trivia around her.
Wow, you broke Starlight.
Don't let them scare you. You'll be fine. Now, rickety!
So if Spike does pull this off, he has proven himself more powerful than Starlight at this game.
Hey, don't copy me!
The first category is literary figures.
Literary figures.
Category about books. We're off to a great start.
Who is the pony that despises the holiday season in the old classic A Hearthwarming Tale?
The answer is no pony, because every pony ends
Oh
up
my
living
gosh,
with
Pinky is
sweet
sabotaging it.
and thoughtful presents.
Well, as much as that ain't exactly wrong, it ain't exactly right neither.
-1.
Just doing my job, Twilight.
Sorry, I didn't know we could have negative points. It's fine, Pinky, but maybe it'll help our chances if I coach you as we go. Tip 1, try sitting still. Can do, Coach Twilight. And don't get distracted or be distracting. Oh, and remember to listen carefully. Also, it's best to keep quiet between questions. Got it.
No fun allowed.
Sitting still, sitting still, sitting
Which
still.
topographical locale used to be a cavern? But after
She's so twitchy.
thousands of years of erosion is now a gorge.
Oh, the ghastly.
Pinky, what?
Yeah, okay.
The answer is the Ghastly Gorge.
That is 100% correct!
Wow, well done. I'm proud of you.
Next category is apples.
Oh my god.
I didn't hear you complain when the category was Wonderbolt history.
But that's totally different. Okay, Pinky, remember the category is apples. Keep your mind on apples. Apples.
She's gonna just think the answer is apples.
And oranges, and grapes, and strawberries. Strawberry cupcakes! I'm hungry.
Which variety of apple only blooms for 5 days?
Don't choke. Now, why would I choke on a question about apples?
You're giving time for someone else to think of the answer.
What was the question again?
You kidding me?
Come on, Pinky, you know this one. Mysterious apples, only around for 5
Oh,
days.
the Zap apples.
Quiet down there. Pretty sure there's a rule against tummies ringing in. I'm just guessing, but is it Zap apples?
Finally! Yes, not to shy, it is! Or at least some pony here knows her apples.
Wow, she's like, how could I forget Zap apples? You are cancelled, Bulk Biceps. You just punched Fluttershy. You are cancelled. Get out of the show. You're done. Leave.
The refreshments bathroom
Spike! I don't think I can coach Pinky well enough for us to get my three-peat. I don't want her to feel bad. She's trying so hard, but I might have to start answering everything myself. Look, Twilight! No more belly growl interruptions for Team Twi-Pie!
I knew you were going to pull a horrific face.
Maybe instead of focusing on Pinky, you should just focus on how you're playing.
Or I should look at how every pony else is playing.
It's time for Manic Twilight.
Hope you're all in your seats, cause the break is over, and it is time for more questions.
Granny is so into this. I like
How
it.
do you say reward in Old Ponyish?
Oh, no idea. Sunburst, a good one for him. Yeah.
Reward in Old Ponish is hit.
Correct! Sleeping!
Sunburst's partner is sleeping, and according to Rule 57.6, sleeping at the table is subject to a disqualification.
Well, looky here. That's an actual rule. Frankie is disqualified. I'm sorry, Sunburst. Without your teammate, you can't play neither.
Oh, fine. But I'm counting that as a correct answer. Stay awake for 5 minutes.
Don't worry, Pinky.
Wow,
We're not out of
Twilight.
this game yet.
You literally just rule fagged. Twilight is a rule fag.
Rule 13.2. No help from pets. Rule 72.8. No sticking tongues out at opponents.
Who wrote this rule book? Twilight herself?
Motion to establish new rule. No expressionless contestants.
Nice try.
Fine.
The next
Wow,
category
Twilight.
is Cupcakes.
Twilight! I know all about those! You'll have to let me help! Sure! Just when we're finally back in the game! Why, that sounds perfect, Pinky, but... Ooh, isn't that a confetti appreciation parade I see? Where?
Which flavor cupcake?
Jesus, Twilight.
Did Princess Celestia order for Princess Luna's surprise birthday party last year?
Wait, what? Double midnight chocolate fudge with chili pepper frosting!
Correct!
Oh, she did remember. I thought she was going to mess it up.
Hey! I knew that! I made those cupcakes! Sorry, Pinky, but you were looking at the parade and I didn't want our team to miss out on the point. Guess that makes sense, but where did that confetti parade go anyway?
Oh, I feel bad for Pinky. She just wants to play.
47 Pony PE. Van Hoover! Kitty Pops! Banana!
Oh my gosh, this is like, oh.
The category is Sticks and Stones.
Anything about those? Category?
I bet Pinky
Technically,
knows from
it's
interacting
a kind of
with
category
them.
where we know the answers and you don't.
I think Pinky's picked something up.
Don't worry, fellow Twi-Fi. I grew up on a rock farm. I'm sure I know something.
And that, and that.
What kind of stone can be used to start a fire?
Isn't it Flint?
What?
The answer is Flint.
Hey!
We both get points, right?
Sorry, Pinky. Rule 4. Answers must be specific and exact. I'd help you if I could. I know this category pretty well.
Gee, Pinky, I forgot the name of that famous rock in Griffinstone. Could you ask Maud? You got it. Hey, Maud! What's the name of the famous rock in Griffinstone?
Pinky, you can't ask me that.
Sure I can. I just did.
What? You can't go and ask another player about rocks when that's the category. It's in the rule book. somewhere.
Oh my God,
And
Twilight.
sorry, Pinky, but you're disqualified.
What?
Oh.
I can't believe I'm disqualified.
This is hitting me harder than the Rainbow Dash
I'm sorry,
moment.
Pinky. I guess I forgot about that rule. Oh,
That
no.
is extremely shitty of Twilight to
You won't be
do.
able to get your third win.
This is
Actually,
different.
since
This
there's
is
another player who
on
has
a
also
level
had
of
his teammate
betrayal
disqualified.
Rule
that I'm not entirely
19.70,
comfortable with.
Whereby players whose teammates were disqualified may form a new team.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Oh no, this is so hard.
Over there.
Oh, oh no. She does not deserve this whatsoever.
The next category is Ancient
Oh, Twilight, you have a serious problem.
We're gonna crush this round.
Yeah, I don't know, Twilight. You seem out of the zone today. But don't worry, I can pick up the slack.
What? I am the reigning trot champ. If there's any slack that needs picking, I'll be the up. I mean, wait.
I'm just saying, you seem a little frazzled, and I do have a correct answer percentage to maintain.
Who traveled to Equestria from a distant land seeking to steal the magic from its pony inhabitants?
Tirek.
That would be Lord Tirek.
Technically, that answer is incomplete. The answer is Lord T-Rex and Scorpion.
Fair
Scorpion
point.
tried to convince Tirek not to do it, so technically he wasn't part of it, even if it started out... Never mind.
I'm with you on that one, Twilight. I thought it was just Tirek, like because Scorpan changed his mind, but I guess technically, in Mudbrie's terms, it wasn't the full answer. Wow, this game goes on for a long time.
Look, Sunburst, I realize I may have been a little off earlier, but I'm really good at this game.
Wow, Twilight now finds herself in the role of Pinky.
Daring Do's
I see what's happening here.
20! Correct!
Twilight, I knew that one. You just cost us a point and the correct answer I needed to boost my percentage.
Well, I knew it too. You're not the only pony to ever read a book, you know.
You're right, Twilight. I'm sorry, but now that I think about it, I'm not so sure about Dash's answer. Could you do a quick fact check?
Oh, I know it's 20, but if you want proof... Wait, according to Rule 18.3, I can't check outside reference material. Are you trying to get me disqualified? What
You
kind
are
of
the
pony
Pinkie
would
Pie
do that
now.
to their own teammate?
You're right, Twilight. I don't know what got into me. I was so focused on my correct answers, I wasn't thinking straight. Can you forgive me?
It's okay, Sunburst. I understand. And I have a teammate of my own to apologize to. Lucky for you, Cranky's awake. And according to Rule 57.6b,
Players previously disqualified for sleeping may rejoin the game, provided they're well rested.
Yeah, but where am I? What time is it? Where are my morning hay cakes?
Wow, I feel sorry for Matilda. Like,
you were the best teammate I could ask for.
ever since the
But I
wedding
kept wanting to
episode,
win
Cranky
Pinkie
has been
from
getting
seeing
shittier.
I knew you wanted to win, but I probably could have helped a little. And even if I couldn't.
We still could have had fun. I'm so sorry for not realizing it. I got so obsessed with one thing, I forgot what really mattered.
No, that doesn't sound like you at all.
Well, win or lose, nothing is more important than my friend. Or my team. Twi-Pie forever?
I don't know.
I understand. I guess even the Princess of Friendship can mess things up with her friends.
Oh, it's not that. It's just that I already changed it to Team Twipers, and now I guess I should
Pinky
change it to
is
Sun-
too good.
Actually, I have a better idea. According to Rule 13.2, players can join the game at any time, provided they start from 0.
Wow, these rules are
Oh,
really
that's
complicated.
cool.
But doesn't starting from 0 mean we'll lose?
Well, our chances
We'll
aren't
still have
good,
fun.
but the odds of having fun on Team Twi-Pie are 100%.
Wow, Twi-Pie shippers went through the roof with this episode, didn't they?
Ponyville Day Spa's most popular Kindle.
Competitive Library Musk.
No.
Well, guess you're starting on -1. I see Derpy there. Like, hang on, this isn't open today to the public. Okay, wow, yeah, all right. Again, very much like the Rainbow Dash episode, I found a hell of a lot of this episode amusing, entertaining, enjoyable to watch. This more so. Like, Crazy Twilight is always a win in my book. Like, this episode's so entertaining for me. I'm probably going to give it a 5, despite, as I say, the moment where Twilight betrayed Pinkie Pie, that cut me deeper than what Dash was doing to the students. Because with Dash, it was more like she just kept up the attitude she'd already had throughout the whole episode, whereas Twilight's was more of a sudden act of shittiness as part of her obsession with winning the game. Yeah, that was really bad. Like, I'm glad that Sunburst kind of fell into the same trap to show Twilight what she was doing, because she was so offended, and then like, oh shit, that's what I did. Like, oh no. I have a feeling I had enough clips in there that it's going to give me something good to work with, but it definitely needs to be a question and answer format. It's not really set up for a typical topical panel show. It's definitely questions and answers, so I'll see what I can do with it. But as a whole, and again, this was kind of a bottle episode, wasn't it? Like, we were just in this one hole, but they found such a way to keep this entertaining all the different team combinations, how well they were doing, answering within their respective categories, having fun with it, and Twilight getting progressively more bananas until that one moment that spoiled it. But yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun. That's the main thing I can say about season 9. You can argue day and night about the objective quality of certain episodes of these later seasons, but you can't deny that they're fun. They're just a good time. And I had a hell of a good time with this episode. Like, some of the facial expressions are the memeiest we've gotten in years. I don't know how they're gonna outdo themselves. Like, maybe in the finale? Can we get a face fault from Grogar? That'd be great. We've already had some, like, wide-eyed scowls from him so far. I'd love to see him have a full-on, like, crazy face when he, like, goes full evil or whatever. But, wow. Crazy Twilight. I wonder if this is the last we've seen of her, or if she will go crazy again from whatever's going to go down in the finale. I don't know. But, oh my gosh, this felt like a climax of every struggle she's ever had with this kind of thing. Like, even Spike lampshaded it at the beginning. Like, do I really need to remind you of everything you've done for Equestria and how this is literally just a game? You know, can we tell you that? She has gone through this so many times, but it's a fundamental character flaw. As Fluttershy said in Fame and Misfortune, one of my favourite episodes of the show, damn what the critics and analysis say, you can't just learn a lesson once and then change who you are. Not typically. Like, the characters do need to learn the same lesson over and over again, because that's life hammering them with experience. Like, it's different from, say, sticking a fork in a socket and then being like, okay, I'm now terrified of forks. Like, you know, there's certain logical paths that can take you to never doing something ever again. But say, that's why someone can relapse into alcoholism after going to AA meetings and getting themselves sober. You can relapse. You can relapse in anything, from like substances to bad behaviors to just the way you respond to situations or treat people. Like, you can relapse, and these characters are flawed. They relapse, and that is okay. I know a lot of people are quick to say, oh, well, you already learned a lesson about this, you shouldn't be doing this, but that isn't realistic. Like, that just isn't. Like, sometimes you do need to keep being told over and over, even if it doesn't seem like it's gonna sink in. Like, it's a part of who they are. Like, so it's gonna naturally come up, and it's up to them to learn to catch themselves when they're being like that. Because as we saw, Twilight hadn't caught herself. Like, it was only after Sunburst tried to do it to her that she only just realised what she did to Pinkie, which means she wasn't aware before. And that is real. That is a real problem. Like, Twilight has a serious problem. And I think it's a good flaw for her to have. Like, the smart sort of character, like, being all fidgety and obsessed with knowledge and stuff like that. But that is exactly the kind of flaw a character like Twilight should have. It's just that it got pushed to a little bit of an extreme with how she ignored Pinkie's feelings. But as I say, like, sometimes we have those days. We just do. And I understand. I do. I understand why Twilight got so bad. But I assume many people are like Spike. Like, come on, Twilight. Come on. But I think this was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. Yeah. Not much else I can say about this. It's Trivial Pursuit. We had some trivia. We had pursuit of decency and sportsmanship, and a good time was had by yours truly. I will see you guys next time.